Hey, so you trying to jump into entrepreneurship by starting a business, but the only thing is you don't know the steps, you don't know what it takes, you don't even know what your first step is, and you don't even know how much money is involved. Well, guess what? That's where I come into play. My name is Jacoby Jones, and I'm starting a whole vlog series called the iLEAP vlog series, where I pretty much take a dive into entrepreneurship with only the research I found, and you learn from my flaws and all, highs and lows, good, bad, and ugly. It is up to you to watch this series and actually implement what you learn from my series to when you trying to start your business, how you can dodge all the mistakes. It's up for you. It's up to you to watch. But hey, I'm putting it out there for y'all. So go ahead and stay tuned if you want. Welcome to episode 4 of the iLEAP vlog series. The first thing I want to say before we get into this episode is Merry Christmas to all my viewers and Happy New Year. What better way to start this off right without a cheers? Drinks on the house for both you and me. So here you go. Go ahead, clank it, go ahead. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all complimentary drinks from moi. Wait. You're not 21 yet? Nani? You're 18?
Three days later.
I wish you would have told me ahead of time. Anyways, welcome back to the iLEAP vlog series. We are now on episode 4, and we're actually going to go over the steps it takes to get to starting a business. There's actually 10 that we're going to go over. You do not have to follow all these steps one by one. You don't even have to do them all depending on what your business is based around. But we're going to go over all 10 of them because based off all my research, it's probably the most just thing to do. So you don't need to do this step. You can go ahead and fast forward the video. But if you do need this step or you feel like you need some more insight on it, go ahead and stay tuned. So the 10 steps that I got from my research, I got it from SBA.gov, which stands for Small Business Association. I feel like these are reasonable steps that you gotta take into consideration. So if you feel like I haven't went that far in depth with you, you could definitely go to that website and then check it out for yourself. Let's get into the first step. The first step is conduct market research. All right, so when you're conducting your market research, you gotta realize what your product is based around and then go from there. You gotta realize what is demand for the product that you are making, what makes your product so unique. You gotta figure out who's your competitors. Not only that, you gotta figure out your price range, how yours is gonna fare compared to theirs. And if I didn't hit on it already, you gotta make sure the market ain't saturated. Is your product is a product like yours, or is the product that you're selling already out there? And are a lot of people trying to sell the same thing? If it's saturated, it's gonna be really hard to sell your product because you are trying to sell the same thing tons of other people are trying to sell. So it's gonna get real difficult, but I can guarantee if you stick it out, it'll always return to your favor. So that's another thing you gotta focus on when you're doing your market research. I think I hit all notes quickly on market research, but the last thing I wanna hit on is your target audience. Are you selling to older people? Are you selling to younger people? Are you selling to toddlers? Are you selling to internet entrepreneurs that need your type of services? You gotta figure out who your target audience is, and then all that stuff that I was talking about earlier will come into play on how you're doing your market research. And then you can make a defined answer on what you want to do with that, and then go further with your actual business. So yeah, that's the number one thing, is conducting your market research. So the second step of this process is writing your business plan. Thanks to the partners out at score.org and my mentors especially, I realized this is a very important step. You gotta figure out how you're getting your funding. You gotta figure out what's your process on getting things done and how much it's gonna cost. You gotta figure out what's your projected sales rate, because you don't ever wanna actually go all in with everything that you have and then not plan everything out, because emergencies are gonna happen. Things is gonna happen where your money may be exhausted to its full strength. Then next thing you know, you are stuck and are in a tight bind. So writing a business plan out is one of the most ideal and best and smart things to do when it comes to starting off your business off right. Now, we all know we can't expect everything that we want to out of our business plan to go right when we're talking about expecting sales and all that. But it's good to give a quantifiable idea of what you expect to sell, at least within the months then and all that. Not only is this important just for that case, but say if you was to be the person to go out to an actual bank and ask for a business loan, they're gonna want your business plan. If you don't have a business plan that makes sense, you're not gonna get that business loan. And and it's gonna suck for you if that's what you were depending on to be your actual fund of source. Well, source of funds. There we go. So yeah, writing a business plan is important. Not even just banks. Say if you were trying to use a private money lender and go to someone other than a bank, they're probably gonna want that business plan just as much as the bank will. And they're probably gonna be more strict because it's their own private money. It's not the bank's money, it's their own actual private money. And they're not gonna give that out just to anyone. That's why you gotta come correct when you come up with this business plan. Look, I could be the dead horse on why a business plan is important, but I feel like y'all starting to get the gist of it. Not to mention, I'm not trying to make this video long. And I feel like if I keep on talking about it, it's gonna be long. So we're gonna go to the next actual step. Step number 2 kind of ties into step number 3 is funding your business. Are you gonna go to your private money lenders? Are you gonna go to your bank? Are you gonna fund it yourself? I recommend if you fund it yourself, don't dive into your emergency funds, because your emergency funds are your emergency funds. Now, if you have some money saved up for your business, go ahead and use it. I mean, it's your money in the first place, and it may work out for you tenfold, and then you started everything from the ground up, which is more of a plus for you. But you need to find out how you're gonna fund your business. And once you found out that way and you got it locked in, fund your business. That will be the next step, funding. After you get done with the last 3 steps, including startup costs and all that nature, you wanna pick the location of where your business is at. Your business don't even gotta be a physical location. It could be online. Your business may just resolve on being online. But where you want to be located at, you got to take into consideration state and local taxes. The taxes for even starting your business up in that state or wherever it may be. It may be out of country, who knows? It's all preferably chosen upon what you think is best for you. But you got to take that into consideration, because after you get done with these last 3 steps, you got to prepare to register that business. And that's including going to your lawyers and doing LLCs and all that stuff. I will make a whole episode on LLCs because I feel like that is a very important topic that we need to talk about before we even go further down the line. But LLCs, everything like that, you need to take all this into consideration when you're talking about picking the location of where your business is at. It's a very important step. Not to mention, when we're talking about state and local taxes, there is state and local government incentives that may be in your favor or may be against your favor when you're choosing to start your business in that area. And there is federal government incentives. These things can all work in your favor or it can all not work in your favor. But you need to do the research on that, because you gotta find out what's gonna benefit you the most. I know I keep saying these steps are important, but they are important. I hope you understand me when I say that. Now we're gonna go over step 5. Step 5 can actually be before step 4, but it's all about how you go about it. But step 5 is choosing your business structure. Now when I'm saying choose your business structure, I'm obviously not talking about what type of building your business is gonna be in. Cause like I said, your business can be online, strictly. When you're registering your business, you're registering your business in a certain location. That involves taxes, licenses, and permits, and also what you gotta take into consideration. It's something I'm about to say right now, but that's gonna be a whole nother episode because that could get so in depth. But you gotta look into actual corporations that you're gonna involve your business in, like an S Corp, C Corp, LLCs. For business owners, they know what I'm talking about, but for the people who really never started just like me, it's gonna take some reading, it's gonna take some explanations, it's gonna take a little bit more than what I'm telling you in this video. So I would save this piece for another video. But yes, corporations and LLCs and all that stuff is something you definitely need to know where your business is going to land into. It might not even be in that as well. It could be a non-profit organization, things of that nature. There's so many things. I feel like this should be a whole nother video. So I'm gonna just go to the next topic. Step 6 is choosing your business name. Now, I'm pretty sure if you have a business in mind, you already know your business name. But here's the funny thing about it. Your business name may be already taken and you don't even know it. That's why you go to your lawyers and all that stuff and get your business actually registered. They're gonna tell you if it's actually been taken, and if so, you gotta switch up the name maybe. That could be your number 1 step, honestly, because you need to make sure that your business name is actually available. Choosing your business name is definitely something important, because that's what's gonna make it stick out, obviously. And if you're already working on products already and you have that business name in mind, and then they say no, you found out it's taken, your business is probably jeopardized unless you change it up. Not only that, but say if you have goods that you have under that business name, you want to have it protected from a state level And if you want to go even to a national level, you're going to want to trademark it. So it protects it to that level. And then when you're talking about business name, you also got to take into consideration, what if you want to make a website? What if someone already took that name or is working under that name and jeopardizing your name at the same time? And if they haven't, then you're in the clear. So now we got our business name out the way. We're going to go to step 7, then 8, then 9, because they all work hand in hand with each other. Step 7 is register your business. You already know you're going to have to register your business within the state you're choosing to start it from. Even though it may be online, you got to make an address for wherever your business is going to be started at. Point blank. So it doesn't even matter. But once you get that out of the way, you're going to register it. Then after that, guess what happens? You get a federal and state tax ID, which will be your step 8. And then after that, you're going to get licenses and permits that you need to apply for with your business. Your business may be in agriculture. Your business may be in weapons and ammunition. Your business may be in alcohol. Your business may be in, I don't know, just something that involves you getting a license and permit for it. You need to get your license and permits just so you could be to code when it comes to inspection or anything of that nature of your business. And lastly is step 10. Lastly, if you haven't thought about it, well, think about it now and do it. Don't you be the person to not do this. Open a business bank account. Don't have your actual funds for your business in your actual account that you use day to day. You need your own personal business bank account. That's how you're going to be withdrawing and taking in funds to actually build your business up. And that's how you're going to be able to track what type of money is being spent, what type of money is being made, and it also protects you. While you're opening up a business bank account, look around at different banks. Different banks might benefit you better than others, especially that you're opening up a business bank account. So always take that into consideration before you just open up a business bank account. Don't open it up anywhere. Find the right bank that you want to actually open up with your business and put your business funds in that one. Got it? Don't listen. Don't you be the one. Don't you be the one.
Jesus Christ.
So we went over the 10 steps. I know I didn't go into depth with all of them. I could have made an episode for each and every one of them. Matter of fact, that's the question I'm gonna ask y'all. Y'all want me to go in depth with each step to make it clearer for y'all? Or y'all just want me to keep on going with the episodes as I've been going with them right now? Leave that up to y'all. Y'all the ones who are watching. Y'all the ones who want to know. But if y'all don't want it, so be it. We'll keep on going. So it's time to close this video out, but before we do, we gotta go with the book of the day. The book of the day is Be Your Best Boss by William R. Seagraves. It's a quick read, but it's a good read. It'll kind of spark you a little bit when it comes to business. I ain't gonna say it's the key book for business, but it's a good read nonetheless. But with that being said, that is the end of this episode. I hope y'all enjoy. Like I always say, get better every day, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace. It's time.